We are back for another round this season. We are at Singapore this time. What round number it is, I don't actually know, to be honest, because I didn't actually look at that. But we're here. We're here in Singapore. We're at the Marina Bay Street Circuit. There you are, round 11, and we're here for qualifying. Singapore, we've got 19 corners, 12 to the left and 7 to the right. We can crown a champion today if Slava Vasylenko wins and AWR finishes P6 or lower. Or if Slava finishes P2, then AWR has to finish P10 or lower to be crowned champion. There's your current drivers' championship standings. That Eagle was just taken away from us, but I've got it here. 188 points for Slava, 121 points for AWR, a 67-point gap. Constructors is still up for grabs for both teams. McLaren lead Mercedes by 69 points. You've got an average speed in this circuit of around 180, 190 kilometers an hour. Obviously 19 corners, which I did already mention, but probably one of the most satisfying laps of the season. And once again, as you can probably tell, I'm joined by Eagle and James. Good day.
Good day, mate.
Yeah, hi. I'm going to want to kill myself by the end of the stream, but, like, we're all good.
No saying that on Twitch, please.
Yeah.
I'm going to want to... I don't know what's the word that they use instead of talking about it. I don't know.
Suicide.
Okay,
no.
right.
No.
We're never going to get We're never going to get monetized.
Right, anyway.
Hang on.
James, stop going We've got laps in qualifying. We're going through turn 5 with the Haas around this Marina Bay Street circuit. That's not what they say, but okay. So flat through turn 6 and towards the hairy break into turn number 7 at the end of the first section. The 27.168 of the in Q1, so the track will be a lot slower compared to it in Q3 because obviously it's street circuit. You know, normal cars run around here. You'd expect it to be slower at the start as we go through turn number 9 and towards turn number 10. The famous George Russell corner here. Oh, wait, it's exotic. And then we go through turn 10 and then towards turn number 11, turn number 12, drifting that Haas through the complex, through the Anderson Bridge, and then towards the hairpin of turn 13. Get that nice in it. Get air. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Get that done nice and well. And towards turn number 14 at the end of the sector. I love that sector.
It did that it did that for Mons as well. In Baku and for me. Sorry.
Down towards turn number 16, 17. Arguably one of the hardest sections on the racetrack because the curb can spit you out to a tighter line through 17 and cost you a lot of time. He seems to have done that very well. And then through 18 and 19 should be flat out no matter what car you're in. And towards the line we go. And the first time is a 131.367. Oh, for God's sake. I realised as soon as I said it, as Lily, I think she set the fastest first sector in the Ferrari, making his way towards turn number 10, I believe. Can we switch to someone else, please?
I was trying to switch to the Aston as he finished the lap. I'm honestly lost. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll watch the Ferrari. This is Linny, I do expect, who set the fastest first sector as now making our way out of the hairpin of turn 13 down towards turn number 14. The Scuderia Ferrari driver 1.9 seconds up on exotic as Will Lewis has just gone P2, 5 seconds off on the intermediates, but we don't really care about intermediate times, do we? As we're making our way down towards turn number 16 and turn number 17 with the Ferrari using a bit of the inside curve and then shut the car into 17, and then we'll go flat through 18, tapping that inside wall for entry of turn 18. Up to the line. What's the time going to be? A 1:28.925 already in the 1:28. It's 2.4 seconds ahead as there's yellow flags in the middle sector for a slow Aston. As now we're watching the Williams of Daniel, which who he has.
Sorry.
Oh, he's not on that. He's fixed his thing at least now, so he actually says his name. Here we go as the kick Sauber there of Milesy. One of Eagle's personal favourites because he loves running the wet tyres in practice. Down towards the braking zone of turn number 14. 2.1 seconds off Lenny's time. Expected because it's a kick Sauber compared to a Scuderia Ferrari. Down the straight, which has now got DRS on this game. The first time we got DRS on this straight in the F1 game. Obviously last year we had it in real life to try and improve the racing. If anything, didn't really do anything. Towards the final corner of the racetrack we go. Probably Sauber's going to give a little bit of a tow. Where can Milesy put that Sauber over the line? Slowest overall, 2.8 off the pace. And his teammate goes just ahead of him with a 2.6 seconds ahead. AWR in the championship hunt. He set purple, but has just invalidated his lap time. He needs to put a charge on here to be able to try and win the World Championship. It's more or less done and dusted here. As the V car making its way down towards the end of the middle sector, 1.67 seconds off the pace, as now making their way down towards flat through 15 and then down towards turn 16. Ellis de Winter has just gone P3 on the medium. Striker Boy replaces him in P3, 1.5 seconds off the pace. Where can World in the V-Carb go? Flat through 18 and 19. Yellow flags in sector 1 for the slow-moving Alpine. World crosses the line now and goes P4. Just under 6/10 from the V-Carb there. And who will be up next then? It might be the other V-Carb potentially. No, that's Malone on that outlap.
Daniel. Yeah.
Williams, Daniel on a push up this time around. Out of the final corner we go with Daniel and over the line. And he goes P2 ahead of Kai Harris. Just under 8/10 off the pace. 0.784 from the fastest time we've seen so far. As the game is saying, the Aston Martin is at the fastest middle sector. The time in sectors we got says otherwise. Paul in the Aston Martin. If I'm not wrong, he was in the Mercedes last week. He's
a reserve, yeah. He's an Aston Martin driver, but he was reserving for Mercedes because Will wasn't there.
Was in the pole position shout last week. Obviously missed it by around 42 milliseconds. Out of the final corner and over the line we go with Paul over the line. Goes P3 there again ahead of Kai Harris. And then there's another Mercedes power car ahead of the Works Mercedes, only by 200 this time around. There's a Red Bull of Carter, the other guy who was coming out of the pit lane, Skunker, who got a podium last week in Baku at the end of the first sector, 4/10 down already. I feel like I'm talking too much here. Just not letting any of you talk.
No. I'm letting you, bro.
Alright, so Skunker making his way through turn number 9 and approaching the George Russell corner. 9 minutes 38 left on the clock. It's better with this compared to the normal F1 time page, because when there's a yellow flag, you normally wouldn't be able to see the timer. Now you can see the timer as we go through turn 11 and 12 over the Anderson Bridge and towards turn number 13. Where can Skunker put that Aston Martin? Obviously, Lily, without a doubt, already safe. Probably in the 128s already. Green flag finally. I thought yellow flag must have been out for ages. Decent middle sector there for Skunker. Only losing 2/10 throughout that middle sector compared to Lily. Yellow flags are out once again. Don't know what for. I think it's just a slow moving McLaren at turn number 1. As towards turn number 16 and 17 we go with Skunker through 16 and 17. Get as close to the wall as you can towards turn 18 and turn 19 around this 4.94 kilometer circuit over the line. Slots in P3. 800s ahead of his teammate there. Aston Martin looking pretty handy right now, as there was a slow-moving Red Bull, I'd like to say. As
I
don't think anyone else...
It was not
I don't
Kai,
think anyone else actually...
finishing a lap.
I don't think anyone else actually on laps at the minute. Bradders, 1.6 off the pace.
Yeah, I reckon...
The man who... Yeah. Go on.
I reckon there's nothing to say by that. I reckon he could have just had like a bad lap, because... Yeah, we know that he can perform, and he's currently like behind both the Astons. So like realistically, I reckon that seems like I'm slandering the Astons, but it's not what I'm trying to do there. But yeah, I reckon there's more for him.
You'd expect him to be ahead of the Astons.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
His teammate has just started a lap though, so we may as well run on with him. EVR Kai reserving again. I believe he reserved last week as well for the Red Bull team.
Sign him full time.
Yeah, at this point. They can't do that because of the rules that I invented, because I'm an idiot. But yeah, only a 10th down on Linny, and Linny's first lap must have been absolute, like, I don't know what I was trying to say there.
It was like that Bradders lap we saw in like Q1 or Q2.
Yeah.
Just lay the gauntlet down, really.
Yeah, I mean, currently he has the fastest in every single sector. So that is an unbelievable lap that he's put together. So to be fair, for Kai, to only be within a 10th of him in the first sector, it's still good. It's still something to look at. I reckon Milesy might be on a lap as well, but I see the two. No, he's definitely not. Unless that's Haleos that we're coming up to. 3.5 temps down. Kai is. So that Linny first run, he will want to be doing that in Q3, to be honest, because that is that's an insane lap that he's put together so far. As Kai now making his way through the final couple corners, getting past that Sauber very easily. And towards the final corner, we'll see whereabouts he can put the Red Bull car as he comes across the line. It's up into P3, still behind Daniel. And 8/10 off
8/10.
of Linny. That lap from Linny is crazy. I believe we have got. I don't actually know who this is.
Will Lewis just went P4.
Oh my god. I don't know how to pronounce his first name, to be honest. But this is Mashkara making his return after his P3 in the Williams in Australia. He's finally returned and has decided to reserve for McLaren. I think he's good friends with Slava, who is of course the championship leader. So he'll be wanting to give his teammate a little bit of support as he comes across the line, goes up into P2, 4/10 behind Linny. Again, that lap is crazy. AWR also went up into P3.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, I was watching. We were watching him, so we didn't really see. Is Halaos on a lap? We will have a look. I don't think he is.
He was.
Halaos. Halaos.
Can we see the first name of that McLaren in P2?
Yes, I don't know how to actually. Yeah, it's
El
not.
Mascaru.
It's oh, we can't apparently. I thought that was.
Why has he got?
It's
Are they
not
both
L,
supposed to be using the Chrome McLaren?
If they wanted to use that one, if they both use the same, then it's okay. I don't actually know how
Slava's
to.
Do they get a fine otherwise?
There you go. I don't want to butcher the pronunciation, so I'm not going to.
Libormir.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing I did not.
Right, can we have a look at Vasylenko's car?
Yeah, sorry. He is also on a lap, I'm pretty sure, as well. Sorry, we kind of missed out on Slava's first sector there.
They've both gone pro McLaren.
Yeah, yeah.
No
as long as they both go
happening.
the same, it's okay. But if they didn't, then there would be like.
I wanted to go to court to get Vasylenko's championship stripped off him.
Yeah, mate. I heard that that's a 100-point pen. So. Yep, as he's
Yeah, sorry, but they didn't actually say they were going to run this livery.
I don't really think it matters. As long as they run the same, it's okay. It suits the. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, so as we're making our way through the Anderson Bridge and now down towards turn number 14. How far off are we? 6/10. Jesus, my lord. That's a gauntlet. That is a proper gauntlet for the rest to challenge. Obviously, I mean, I said this as soon as he set that up. Just say in the pits, don't waste another set of the soft. Just bulk yourself for an extra set of soft tyres. Slava Vasylenko can be champion today, but he has to finish within the top 2. Can he do it in qualifying at least? Only 8th.
That's
slower than an Aston Martin.
Yeah, that's a really poor lap from Slava, considering we know how he is and we know how quick he is. And to only manage P8 is... Maybe might think that he's under a bit of pressure from the people behind. I wouldn't exactly say so. But, you know, if the track evolution's good, that lap may be at risk. I'm not really sure what the target lap time should be.
It is
only
Q1 though.
I think the top 10 are safe.
Yeah,
There's
and
a
I'd say
6-10 gap.
the Sauber is such a slow car, and the Haas is really bad here apparently. You can kind of take away those kind of 4 cars out the equation. However, Striker's in P11 at the moment, so can't really say anything. But yeah,
if you think about it, he's not going to want to push it too hard to stop maybe crashing out in this race. Because if you think about it, crashing out early is goodbye.
Yeah,
but that's genius, that mate.
Yep, as Bradley comes across the line, 1.5. Oh, hello. I don't know what he's doing there, to be honest.
I'm surprised he didn't pit, to be honest.
Struggling Red Bull here. But yeah, what I want to say is AWR retires. Hopefully we're going to see another secondary livery maybe coming to the game this week.
Oh, that Ferrari.
If we get that Ferrari in the game, because a lot of people are liking that Ferrari, so it'd be a good move by the game.
Who's retired?
It was Hespy, so it's
Can I just say,
Mashkara.
That's it. Bradley, his qualifying's done. He's P12 at best in Q1. 2 minutes left, and he's only at turn 8 on his, what I can only presume, inlap milesy. For the Sauber, decent first sector, half a second down already. Yellow flags out for a Mercedes or an Alpine at turn 5. But now, turn 7, sorry, as they're making their way towards turn number 10 here. We're approaching the Anderson Bridge soon, probably one of the most satisfying sections. Milesy chucking that, kicks out the car through turn 10, 11, 12. Now over the Anderson Bridge, very close to the wall there, and then through the hairpin at turn number 13. The kick Sauber's currently slowest overall Enthusiast and whatever the Williams name is. I haven't actually seen him before.
Big Duck.
Big Duck, what's her name? Milesy, 1.3 seconds off the pace. Set a decent time, considering his car, which he has been handed to try and challenge the rest with. So we got 1 minute 27 left on the clock. Bradley is done. P12 at best. If Milesy goes ahead of him here, then it could be done and dusted here. Out of the final corner we go with Milesy. Over the line. Is it ahead of Bradley? No, it's P14. He's knocked Elias de Winter into the elimination zone. Enthusiast goes only P17 there. So we've already got one car out of Enthusiast. Who will be up next, though? It is Exotic. Currently P18. Got a decent result from P15 on the grid last time out. Went from 15th to P7. Can he get a similar result this race? We can. 1.3 seconds down. Similar to the Sauber, really. So Bradley, who felt at risk, he's already had Enthusiast and Milesy done. He should be safe here. As we're making our way down towards turn 16 and 17, we go with the Haas. Ideally, at least get ahead of the Sauber, so then you've got a 2-car buffer. Round the final corner we go with the Haas driver, lagging all over the shop. Over the line, it's P13 ahead of the Sauber there. And it knocks Maloon into the drop zone as the Williams there of Duck has begun his final lap of qualifying through turn number 5 and flat towards turn 6. And there,
Maloon, because Maloon is probably closer to finishing a lap than that one is.
Yeah, marginally up on the Haas, drifting his way through the exit of turn number 14, flat through 15, and then we'll go towards turn number 16 and 17, and then the final 2 corners away on this Marina Bay Street circuit, sliding on the exit. 1V Carb currently in the elimination zone, looking to demote the Sauber over the line, which he does, but he's only P15, and that is all over now to the other Sauber. No, it's not. It's Milesy. Milesy is out of qualifying. Good effort for the kick Sauber there. The Alpine's up next. It's Elias de Winter to eliminate Maloon and get himself into safety. It's now Exotic at risk, and it's over to the Williams of Duck now.
It just will not come up.
Making his way as the other Sauber, Heloas, can he knock out the Haas over the line? No, he goes out of his teammate. It's P17 on the grid, maximum, for the Sauber.
Okay,
over the line with Duck and the Williams to eliminate this Haas. Duck through, Exotic out. So you've got a Haas, a V-Car, both Saubers, and Enthusiast to round off your bottom 5, eliminated from qualifying. The Sauber just about makes it through, really, or does he? What was the gap between World and Exotic?
About 2 tenths ish.
But
then look,
that's
it's
5
tenths,
seconds, isn't it?
5 tenths up from Exotic to
oh my god,
whoever that is. Sorry,
Eagle.
Hello. Oh, it's Colin.
I've been told to tell you next session use the gap leader / knockout only when not using the lap timer though.
What? Sorry.
The gap leader / knockout, but only when you're not using the lap timer. Doesn't matter, Rio.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. Sorry, I didn't see.
It's just nerdy stuff being talked about.
I don't know what that actually does, to be honest.
No, but.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I see.
I don't see. Oh.
There.
Is it that McLaren thing?
That's a margin. Oh my god, 4 tenths to knockout.
That is fine. Okay, I know what he means.
Certain things to be worried about, though. Bradley in 14th.
Slava Vasylenko in 8th.
Q1 done and dusted. Lily tops the session by just over 4.5 tenths of a second. Hespy
Remember to save it
in P2. Yeah, do save it all. AWR 3rd, Daniel 4th, Kai 5th, Will Lewis is 6th, Skunker 7th, Slava Vasylenko in 8th, Paul in 9th, Kai Harris in 10th, Elias de Winter in 11th, the Williams of Duck in 12th, Striker Boy in P13, Bradders 14th, HR 15th, and in the 5 eliminated, Exotic. I forgot already.
Sorry, yeah, this guy wants me to do Mon stuff.
Exotic Maloon, Hello Milesy, and Elias de Winter. Roll on Q2 to find out who our 10 drivers for the shootout for pole will be. What did you two think of Q1?
I'm panicking more because I'm dreading what's to come, and I had an alert come up on my on the bottom which said something about coding, and encoder or some stuff like that, and it said like consider doing something, and I didn't see what it said, so I'm very nervous going into Q2 that it's going to do the same again. But hey, how's it been so
Sure,
far?
your notification was still builder. No, the stream's been fine. Everything's been fine.
Okay,
It's surviving.
I haven't
Just
seen
lag every now and again. That's fine.
Yeah, it's glitchy
Out
on my
comes
OBS.
the early Ferrari. That's a Red Bull.
Nice one, mate.
Nice one, James.
Top 5 fumbles.
Out comes the Alpine.
To say James fumbles every week.
Yeah.
I wish I had my mute button perk still.
Yeah, nah. You're not allowed. Right, we'll watch everyone kind of go
When I
out.
get head
Who is
admin,
the
I
first one out? Is that Elias? No, it's not. Damn it!
V-Cup.
It's a Red Bull.
Is it Collie World?
V-Cup of World.
Yay! It's Collie World. I love Collie World. I'm so happy that he got the chance to actually like be in a team.
Why do you love him?
He's such a genuine guy. Honestly, we respect Collie
Okay,
World.
what's
I actually
Slave?
glazed half of Div 2, to be fair.
No, he's not a respectful guy. He started laughing at me because he. I don't know. Hang on, let me get it up.
To be
I
fair,
don't
who
care,
doesn't laugh at you half the time?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so we've had Q1. Who do we think getting pole?
Honestly, Linny is obviously the clear favourite at the moment.
Honestly, I think Striker Boy. We will be there.
Okay, I love Striker, to be fair. He's an absolute goat, but the Haas...
On
To get the Haas
performance,
When I
maybe.
was
To
there,
get the Haas into Q...
when I was there,
what? Go on.
I've had more clubs than Tiger Woods or teams.
You actually have.
Started off at Ferrari, gave up after a
You
terrible
got the
performance, went to
Ronaldo,
kick
where it's
Sauber,
like,
saved
Manchester
kick
again.
Sauber. Saved kick Sauber and went to Mercedes and Aston
Saved
Martin.
kick Sauber. Look where they are, fella.
Yeah. How many of them were there when I was in charge?
Right, Jane,
How
I'm
many
going to be
were
honest,
there
no
when
one
I
cares
was-
about your career.
Ray,
Let's get that on the
get
way.
grip.
Making our way down towards turn number 1 with World in the V-car through turns number 1, 2, and then 3, and then we're going to go flat out through turn number 4. We go with the V-car then. Down towards turn number 5 we go, slinging it through the right-hander, and then down the down at the second straight. The lap flat
Second
through 6,
furlong.
and then towards turn number 7. What's the first sector saying? It's a 120. Is it a 120? It's a 27 to 14. They're using all the exit curb as now we go on to braking for one of many hairpins across the lap through turn 8, and then we're going to go through turn number 9. That first sector's already been beaten by, which I can only guess is the Red Bull or the Aston. Not actually too sure yet.
Sorry, my bad.
Shut up, James. Through turn number 10, and then we go through turn 11, turn 12, and now we go over the Anderson Bridge towards the hairpin of turn number 13 there. So, very good. That was very close. The inside wall before turn 13. This is probably the worst camera on the track. Not that one, the one before.
The one that's slanted.
I think the middle sector timing split's just broken. I think
It's only bad for the first laps. Yeah. I'm not going to change it, to be fair. I don't really care.
As long as we get to see that come the final laps through turn number 17, and then towards the flat out 2 corners, the double left-hander, the Lance Stroll corner, and Carlos Sainz colleague could call it 18 and 19, drifting through the final corner. 31-3 will have to go again. Who's up next then? Believe it's going to be a Red Bull of Bradley. No, it's not Kai. Bradley over the line at 29-4. Linny. He had all the purple sectors in the first session. Not in this session, though. Out of the final corner. Slower than his personal best, but still not fastest. I thought it was going to be fastest. It's 29.6. 7 tenths off from his best. Definitely on used tyres. A skunker there. Goes 1.2 seconds off the pace with a 39.6. 39? A 30.6. And then will it be the Williams up next, I believe, out of the final corner? Over the line goes the Williams.
He's invalid anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But he hasn't validated. Oh, my goodness me. So it's going to be the Aston Martin up next of Paul, I want to say. Yes, it is Paul. Making our way flat through turn number 15. Flat round here. and then towards turn number 16 and turn number 17. Flat round. Obviously, I'm joking. And then it is actually flat round turn 18 and turn number 19, however. Flat through the final 2 corners and over the line. We'll have to go again. 31.564. Slowest overall. Kai Harris into the top 3. 8 tenths off the pace to 30.2. And then, okay. AWR through turn number 17 and then towards turn number 18 and turn number 19. AWR showing some pace. He's the qualifying master so far this season with 4 poles. Can he go top this time? No, he can't. 3.5 tenths off the fastest time with a 1:29.7.
I think Slava's about to... Oh, Slava's coming in, so it don't matter. I'm clicking buttons at this point, to be honest.
Maybe striker
Rob
boy.
Bradley. Bradley is literally on an outlap, you moron.
Yeah, nice one.
We'll look at striker boy. He's in the
striker
first sector. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
Hey,
my bad.
he's not in last so far.
Yeah, but
We're not last.
okay. I guess that's some positives.
Right, turn number 10, always striker away, 11, and then 12, and then the Anderson Bridge. Always the Haas through the Anderson Bridge now, and towards the hairpin of turn number 13. Striker boy, can he get the Q3? Unlike last week, because we didn't have a Q3 last week because of the game being game. You know, the whole lobby crash. 6 tenths off the pace. That is a decent middle sector. Might be used new tires. I don't expect it to be old tires if he's 6 tenths off. Because
the goat, man.
Obviously we saw the gap through 16, 17, and then towards 18 and 19 we go tanking that outside wall, and then through 18 and 19 we go with the Hassan over the line. A very tight line on the exit. P5 1.1 seconds off the pace of 30.583 there. Who's going to be up next? It's going to be the Red Bull of Bradley, who is definitely going better in the second tour here in Q2. Almost 3 cents up. Coming in a little sector, looking for maybe 29.0 really. I reckon if you get a 29.4 at least, I reckon you are safe. Towards the final corner we go with Bradley. Surely going to be fast overall. No way he loses too much time in the final sector. Over the line, it's a 29.067.
Don't say it.
6-7.
Right, ban him. Right, Mashkara. Out towards turn 18 and turn number 19 in the Papaya Chrome McLaren. Over the line we go. Can he go fast overall? No, he can't. A 10th behind, but faster overall in that final sector. Who is going to be up next? The Williams of Daniel, I can only presume, through turn number 9 and towards turn number 10. Here we go towards the George Russell corner. Don't get too close to the wall. Through 10, 11, and then turn number 12. And then once again, the only corner name I actually know in this circuit, the Anderson Bridge. Oh, wait, it's not really a corner, is it? It's just a part of the track. Through turn number 13 we go now. And then towards turn number 14. Daniel, we know he's got pace in that Williams. We saw it in qualifying in Baku. Almost 9 tenths off the pace. Look at the slot in around P6 right now. Again, ahead of Kai Harris again. Seems to be struggling in that Mercedes, doesn't he? As now we're watching the I don't know what they're called.
The Harris rivalry is real.
And we're watching a team powered by Mercedes. That's what I was trying to say. Daniel out of the final corner and crossing the line and goes P7 behind Kai Harris. So lost a heap of time really in that final sector. And out of the final corner comes Will Lewis. He has a pole position to his name this season. He goes over the line, goes P4. I think that's just 3 3/4 of a tenth from our fastest time we've seen in Q2. Not the fastest time we've seen so far. Is that Slava Vasylenko, I believe, on a outlap? Is that we watched the Slava Vasylenko?
I don't think anyone else is really on. Yeah, no one's on the lap now. It's just like people just cruising around. I'm just trying to. I think Slava's probably going to be the next one to complete a lap, so like may as well.
Can we go on board with him for a lap?
Yeah, of course.
Get in there.
Sorry, I didn't.
So through the final corner, here we go on board with Slava Vasylenko, the man awaiting to be crowned champion. If he finishes in the top 2 and other results go in his way. I would like to jinx it because then it makes the championship more spicy. That's what I said, but okay.
You said in his way.
Shut up. Through turn number 5, and then we're going to go flat for turn number 6 and hanging on to that McLaren, seeming to struggle in qualifying so far. Slava Vasylenko taking a different line compared to others I've seen, and he's 9 tenths down at the end of the first sector.
Yeah,
My word.
I have a feeling that he'll back out of this lap. It's been so messy for the start. Surely he backs out and just nurses the tyres and the ERS back down. He is still pushing, which kind of surprises me, to be honest, because like that mistake in that, that mistake in the first sector, like it cost him so much time that it doesn't seem worth it to finish the rest of the lap. Look at that. Surely
that's it. It's done.
Surely he's still burning though.
Actually, he's got time. If he should have time to get back to pit lane.
Yeah, it could be what we're seeing.
Yeah, is it new tyres?
I don't know how to tell, to be honest, mate. Give me a second.
You haven't got Monza's timing boards all over.
They are not new, or if they are, like, that's crazy. He's finishing the lap.
Yeah, he's got time to make it back, but it's really too fair. The old dominant Slava Vasylenko so far throughout the season, P11 driver is at risk. Brandon's obviously retired at 29.0. Slava Vasylenko is looking over his shoulder here. Well, not really. He's already in the drop zone.
He's looking
so it's Skunker who's looking over his shoulder. He needs to look ahead to finish it. Where can Paul go in the Aston Martin ahead of Slava and into the top 5? Phenomenal lap by the Aston Martin. But the championship leader awaiting the crown is in the drop zone. A 10th exact from safety. And I've just got a notification my battery's low. Oh no. My laptop might be dead soon. Oh, fantastic. I got 11%.
What, on your laptop?
Are you going to charge it or?
It is on charge.
Oh.
And it's not charging?
I mean, I am using a crappy cable, which I'd normally use
for
a controller. Right. Right, Linny has come back out on track. That surprised me. I genuinely think the top 7 are safe.
I don't know why I'm showing you the championship again, but like I just thought.
It's just because in case you wanted to know, in case you didn't realise. Guys, if you didn't know, Slava Vasylenko basically just needs to get P2 and he wins.
No, he needs to win.
But if he doesn't get it, this week, he'll get it next week.
He needs to beat. He needs to beat him by. He needs to beat AWR, sorry, by 17 points in this race to be crowned champion. So I don't think we'll see it, but.
Well, it depends what happens to AWR. He might crash out, La.
He might crash out, La. You did not need to. The La was so unnecessary. Okay, so
Is it, La?
We have 3 minutes left, and not many people are rushing out, really. Well, 2.5 minutes left.
Slava Vasylenko might be out here.
No, a lot of other people.
This is the time when you start coming out. At 2 minutes 30,
he's just
going
people
peel out.
Latest you can go like a minute 50.
Yeah, but you also get stuck having to get out
started another lap. He actually has as well.
Right, let's have it. We got laps already. So towards, I'm going to let you do this because I need to sort something out quick. So James, you take us away.
Yeah,
I'm in the middle of a rugby game.
Don't care, James. You're doing it.
This guy's our
so here goes. Pull down the second, or could we call it back straight at the end of sector 1. 4 tenths down from Bradders. Takes the corner quite well, uses a lot of curb. Is that a hairpin-ish thing?
It's just a 90-degree corner. Yes. It's not really a hairpin. I wouldn't call it a hairpin.
I don't know what it is.
Well, he's coming towards turn 10 now. This section used to be so much cooler. Now it's gone woke.
If they didn't add that chicane in, that would be quite nice. Over the Anderson Bridge, I know that one because I keep hearing stupid
Rio
laughed on about it.
Everyone by the end of the stream will know what the Anderson Bridge is, and they will tell all their friends.
Whichever one the George Russell corner is.
Yeah.
6 tenths down is Poulet from Bradders, so it's a slower lap time than his original time. He's on worn tyres. I think he's just wasting some time.
Yeah, I think he's just doing it for
the
love of the game. To be honest, I'm not even going to look because there's no point. We're going to go on to Linny, who set that beautiful lap in the first session. But ever since then, he's now in P6. It was on used tyres, I believe, so it's nothing to... I don't know. Haleos is asking me if it's full wet. I have no idea, to be honest. We don't know the conditions, so...
It's not raining at all in this.
Well, it's not raining now. As a fastest sector 2 there for Linny, 3 tenths up on Bradley's time. And you'd think, you know, if he comes to finish this lap, it should be okay. It's more the fight with the rest of the cars that we really care about, especially Slava, who is in P12. But we'll watch Linny's lap end, and then we'll start to switch between some of the other guys as he comes around a final corner, and he's going to, 28.7 basically, and yeah, 3 attempts clear at the top. That is a pretty good lap. Now, not a clue who's going to come across the line first, to be honest. I reckon it's going to be Elias.
Started his lap. Slava's just started up with 8 seconds to go.
Bradders isn't going to be able to beat it as he has retired, so it's a risky
Will Lewis,
strategy.
top 4.
Should pay off. Yeah,
So, Mercedes into the top 4. Elias De Winter in the Alpine up nose. Looking to make it, put that car into Q3. Looking good at the minute there. Only 6/10 off Lily's time. Decent middle sector for the Alpine. And as soon as we got these laps done, get to Slava Vasylenko, get to the championship leader, because ever since he's got in that McLaren, he hasn't qualified outside the top 3, I believe. I might be mistaken. Out of the final corner, Elias De Winter looking to progress, and he does into the top 7 there. Decent lap from Elias De Winter. Next up is the V-Cup of World. Can he next go ahead as Kai Harris only goes into the top 7 there? World over the line, and he misses out by a couple hundredths of a second. AWR looking over the shoulder, has to get this time to eliminate any form of elimination, and he goes top. Ahead of his teammates. So the Ferrari's looking good. Vasylenko has to get this time on the board. 14th. He needs over a second a lap time. Make that 15th as the Williams goes into the top 13. Striker Boy is up next. Slava Vasylenko looking to make it through. And he does. Into the top 6. Fastest final sector. He makes it through. And to him making it through, we lose Skunker in the Aston Martin, the podium sitter in Baku last week.
Whoops, I meant to do this.
Elias De Winter, Striker Boy, I didn't actually see what happened to him in the final run. World in the V-Cup, and Duck in the Williams is your 5 eliminated. You've got your shootout for pole. You've got 2 Ferraris. You've got 2 Red Bulls, 2 McLarens, 2 Mercedes, an Aston Martin, and a Williams. Who do you lot think will take pole?
Me.
I don't even know. The Ferraris have looked very strong, though. Of course, I'm going to be happy with that. But putting out a 1-2. However, you have to remember that the 2 Red Bulls, I believe both of them didn't go out for a second run. And same with Mascara in the McLaren. So there is still a lot riding on this session. It's all up in the air. Anyone could get pole here. The Ferraris look good. Bradders looks good. Slava does not look good at the moment, but I'm sure he'll want to pick up some form in this final session. And yeah, I mean,
he's just hiding. He's just hiding.
Yeah, he's just hiding his true pace. We're on please wait, and I'm getting a bit nervous, to be honest, because I don't know why this isn't loading.
And it's crashed.
That's normal. That it does that every now and again.
Okay, it just didn't.
Hey!
It just didn't load into the session, so hopefully that doesn't ruin the results. But we'll find out, I guess.
You have on the left-hand side anyway.
Yeah, true.
They can get it through that.
Yeah.
So, just to remind you all, we've had 5 pole sitters this season. You could really say the driver with the most poles this season so far is the king of qualifying. That is AWR. He's got 4 poles so far this season. And then Slava Vasylenko and the Bradders are on 2 pole positions. And then there's 2 drivers with a sole pole position to their name. Kieran Froome, who isn't actually here this evening, and Will Lewis, who is in Q3 as well. The Mercedes not looking the greatest so far. And we've got a Ferrari coming out, I can only guess, on old tyres.
No clue.
Click the tyre button. Sorry,
we've got 12 minutes. 12 minutes to decide our pole sitter. One of the most important poles of the season. There's your conditions there. The game says sun, but we're in the Singapore night skies as we're awaiting race time after qualifying.
Huh? Eagle, Mons told me to tell you to click Alt and then F4.
He's really funny.
He didn't tell you. He didn't tell me to say it.
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
So
Sorry.
It will be Linny, and then
Kai.
it will be Kai, and then
someone.
the other Kai, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, we'll just guess at that point. Who cares?
Right, so we have 10 minutes 30 to go.
It'll be someone next.
You've got 20 laps of qualifying to go, because 10 drivers, 2 laps apiece, unless they miraculously get 3 laps in. Then, oh, God knows.
3 laps,
so,
I only do 1 lap per session.
No, you don't.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I did.
Right, so...
I thought for a minute
James,
Mascara and AWR weren't going to come out for a lap. Yeah, Rio, I can't lie. We will not be able to... We will struggle without having someone to talk, so...
So what? I just have to yap the whole time then?
No, I mean,
Wait,
like,
is your
do not let it die.
charging now? Welcome back, guys.
It should be okay.
Qualifying looks very close.
we're gonna check the stream again 1 minute.
Hi guys, my name's James. I'm your commentator.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to this Division 2 race again. I have no clue why the stream stopped. It didn't tell me.
Because whenever Eagle's in charge, it gets scared.
It does very much get scared of just me in general. We are in the. We missed the first runs of Q3. Yeah.
Q3.
Yeah.
Q1.
I mean, if people can ping me if it does it again, that'd be nice. The good thing is I didn't disconnect from the game, so we've made progress. I was gonna celebrate as well.
Sorry.
And the best thing. And the best thing is.
Shut up, you gimp.
Progress.
The best thing is we can see the final runs of qualifying. The most exciting part.
Oh, Eagle, take down your stream on air so he can't.
No.
You know what? I might have to alt F4 on F1. Yeah. That was really annoying. I'm actually annoyed that happened. But I'm less annoyed than I was last
time.
So
okay. Move on.
Right, so we've got Q3 finally. What? I don't know what I'm saying. We've got Q3 final runs to go now. That's what I was meant to say. And the top 8 are split by half a second.
Uh-oh, I've clicked an overlay and nothing's happened. Sorry, I'm just testing some stuff now. Okay, it doesn't work when it's in the... Okay. I wanted to get the gap to leader / knockout and it didn't come up.
We don't really need that though, do we?
Oh my god, it's because he's the leader.
He's P1.
Moron.
Who's P1? Who's P1?
Just keep talking,
See,
bro.
Look, I made a smart thing for an overlay, and now Eagle gets confused.
And I was trying to do gap to leader when he was in the lead. I thought I was watching Slava. Lads, my game just crashed. No!
Oh.
Oh. We don't care. We got.
Who's on pole?
The Red
Bull. Is Bradley on pole?
No.
I think it's Kai.
It's Mascara. Followed by Lenny, followed by AWR. We literally missed everything, bro.
Wait, so Slava Vasylenko's in last? No, he's not. He's in 6th.
Slava in 6th. That is not the best place that he wants to be. Oh, please just don't crash again. Okay. Well, you know.
Your Moggin settings up. Do the race director thing.
Oh, go away. I hate this guy.
Do the Mons nerdy stuff. There you go.
It's not even a Mons nerdy thing. It's just something he does out of habit. Kai Harris there in P10 and Kai in P9 is crazy. However, it kind of does look like a stacked top 10. Would have been a really good quali session to watch, I reckon.
What a lap by Hesby, by the way.
Yeah, I wish we could have watched it. Rio Harris.
Pace, mate.
It's your fault.
Yeah, Rio, it is your fault. I've had enough. Every time I stream with Rio...
When's his laptop dying?
Check his hard drive. Oh.
How much percent you got left?
I don't know.
Okay,
is it charging or not?
Who cares, bro? It is going to be clear the whole race, so fair play to
Maybe the stream when it just randomly goes.
I'm on 10%.
And he's going for a
Yeah, I can't wait for the stream to crash again, or I don't know what else can really happen, to be honest, that hasn't already happened.
What's going to happen first?
The game or the stream, and it's like the two clowns like fighting each other.
Off.
My internet as well.
Might get laptop dies or stream dies. Get that poll going in the chat.
What about stream dies, game dies, or Rio Harris laptop dies?
Can I get moderator in the thing so I can put that as a poll?
Go away.
Oh.
Oh, this is the first time doing the race with the control panel, so it's probably not going to be very good. Sorry to everyone who has to deal with this stream.
It's alright, he's got spreadsheets there to help him.
Yeah, I said to Mons before when I muted Rio, I said, like, I just want to be a spreadsheet guy again. I don't want to do this streaming bollocks. It's
well,
too
if
much.
I get a PC, I can do it for you.
Well, you're doing Div 4.
James, I think you'd do even worse.
I'm not a stupid guy.
All you need is a good internet, which
I
I
don't
do
have
not
one of
have.
them.
I do not have.
Yeah, neither do I.
I found out we're on like copper wires, bro. Like we're full copper.
Still wearing copper.
Still wearing tin.
What's the jerkmate thing for copper? I don't remember the name.
What?
You'll know, Rio.
Why
you guys are actually just not online. Oh, it don't matter. It was like a couple months ago.
I haven't heard that in like 2 years.
Yeah, it was like 2 months. Maybe like
Can we?
6.
Right, formation lap. So, oh, you need to get all the overlays.
Yep. Who cares, guys? Who cares about what's going on?
Me.
Who needs overlays?
Right,
All right, there we go.
Guys, I'm listening
So,
to Don't Stop Believing by Journey, so I'm happy.
couldn't care less. So, top 3, all on the medium compound tyres. Bradley on the hard compound tyres. Paul, decent qualifying in that Aston Martin. In the top 5, ahead of the man awaiting the crown. Slava Vasylenko, P6.
Right, stop the glaze.
Got a bit of a job to do. Okay, a bit of a job to do if he is to
Good
take
boy.
the crown this race. Will Lewis P7 on mediums, but it's mediums all the way down from 5th to P12. Then you got Striker Boy and World on the hards. Then you got Duck on the mediums, looking to get ahead of those two in an instance. Exotic and Balloon on the hard tires. Then the Saubers are split strategies. Hellas mediums, and then Milesy on the hards. Then the driver starting plumb last. Enthusiast on the medium compound tyres, and obviously Singapore, one of the most important circuits for
Like
tyre temperature. Who do you both think will win?
I think
today?
AWR.
Yeah,
Eagle?
I was going to say a Ferrari because I've got a feeling that Mascara up ahead and the McLaren, which, by the way, look at this gap that he's built to second place on the formation lap. He's going to be sat there for ages. Look, we couldn't even see it. He has sped to the
the
grid.
reason why?
Yeah,
I just want to say also,
I
feel like Slava Vasylenko is going to absolutely bottle this lap under pressure. Because we've seen him under pressure before in Imola, and he struggled like I don't know what. So I don't think he's going to finish this race, to be honest.
When
he will finish this
When
race.
he spoke to me earlier on, he said that he wanted the championship fight to happen. So he was keeping track of AWR to see, you know, if he finished somewhere, like where AWR would need to finish. And I think he does care about the championship, but I think he cares about the fight more. He said he doesn't
just wants clickbait.
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to win it in this way. So I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Rio. Speaking of championships, aren't you bottling your one?
It literally doesn't
No, I'm
matter
not.
because we're about to start a race, guys.
Anyway,
Rio.
green flag is at
Got it
the
last
back for the Singapore Grand Prix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights are on, and the lights go out, and we're racing in Marina Bay in Singapore, down towards turn number 1, and the Ferrari is looking to challenge. Down the inside goes the Ferrari into the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. Linney takes the lead of the Grand Prix ahead of the McLaren there as we go downhill flat through 4 towards turn number 5. Ferrari lead in Singapore, like they do so often, down towards turn number 7. The McLaren looking to re-challenge there. Red Bull maybe looking for a move further back in the pack as there's a McLaren and a Red Bull side by side towards turn number 7 on the outside, and on the inside, Slava goes almost contact with the Red Bull of Brothers. I want to say that is the Alpine on the inside of the other Red Bull, Kai. Under pressure, Ellis de Winter looking to make a move on the Red Bull with championship leader unscathed, still in P6 as they're making their way down towards turn number 10. There's a Williams in the background there looking to make a move as well. Duck I believe that was. We go through turn number 11 and turn number 12. And over the Anderson Bridge for the first time of 31 laps. And towards turn number 13 we go. It is Linny who leads the Singapore Grand Prix ahead of Mashkara. And then AWR in P3. Ferrari looking on for, I think, their best result of the season in Div 2 as we go down the reprofiled back straight and down towards turn number 16 and 17 for the first time. It is Ferrari leading. McLaren have put the challenge on. They put the challenge on in qualifying, but now the Ferraris are laying a gauntlet in the race through the final corners for the first time of this race. And it is Lily who leads us down towards turn number 1. But the McLaren, hot on his heels, DRS is enabled this lap. There is now your timing pace to your left-hand side. Paul has got ahead of Bradley. Slava Vasylenko still in P6. Daniel in 7th. Kai Harris out of the points. At least the Winters had a great start from, I believe, around P12 there. Up into the top 9 as we're on board with the McLaren there. Going down towards turn number 7 for the second time. Purple first, sector 4. The McLaren, I actually believe that is. No, it's not. I am correct at AWR as there's already a gap beginning to form. Paul is almost a second back from AWR, but now that drops already to half a second, back up to 8 cents there. As we go down towards turn number 10 there. Paul needs a very good section of corners here, but that inside wall could pick up a lot of drivers here as we go down towards over the Anderson Bridge and over turn 13 and then down towards turn 14. Paul down quite a good section of corners there through 10, 11, 12 and turn 13 he's got to within half a second of AWR, but that gap is increasing. But with 3 DRS zones around the Singapore circuit, overtakes are possible, but it's a matter of following close, considering that AWR is almost losing out to DRS there. AWR maybe struggling for pace here in the early stages, gap around 8 tenths of a second as at least to Winter ahead of Will Lewis there. Mercedes falling down the order, as well as Will Lewis has lost another place to Kai in the Red Bull. What's happened to the Silver Arrow as we go out of the final corner, and Mercedes down in 10th and 11th. The Silver Arrows are not arrowing towards the front of the field there, as the top 2 are getting pretty as close as they've been since the race start. 4 tenths of a second as the Mercedes of Will Lewis now tumbling out of the points there. And Doc is going to have a look on the inside of turn number 5. And you don't see many moves on the inside there. But now back to the race leaders. How close is that getting out in front? It is around 2.5 tenths as we break for turn number 5. And then turn number 7. And then through turn number 8. And then towards turn number 9. That is world ahead of Milesy in the kick Sauber there. Exotic down in P18 as well.
I just saw that the gap here was apparently like 8 thousandths, but we missed it.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, the gap
there is already now a break in the field. Kai 3 seconds behind Daniel. So the top 7 have bolted away, and I think for Slava Vasylenko's sake, he should be happy with that. But the thing he shouldn't be happy with is his pace. 8.5 tenths away from Bradford a moment ago. Struggling for pace here, and the screen share's frozen.
Oh, again?
The game crashed.
I can't catch a break. A classic. I'll let you guys just, I don't know, see the background or something. I don't know. I'm just going to restart Discord real quick. Yeah, at least you can see the timing over the top of the pause menu. Apparently we're getting... Oh, I'm just getting loads of tags on my phone now. Nice. Classic. Hello. This happens about 5 times now. There you go.
Right, we're back. James has just gone for a shit.
Okay, anyway, you're back, bro.
Has anyone crashed?
There is a...
Right, so...
I don't know.
Mercedes have pitted.
There looks like there's a little bit of carnage going on right now. Go on, go.
No, Jesus Christ. Right, so we got a kick... not a kickstart, we got a Haas. In the war tracks there, I believe that is exotic with enthusiast. Slava Vasylenko has lost DRS to the top 5, so I think it's a safe bet to say he won't be becoming world champion this time out. There was a Red Bull very wide there on the exit. There is an Aston Martin, oh my word. Sliding through the straight and through turn 15, and Bradley looking to pounce here, considering... Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, thank you for mentioning that. Bradley's now just got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Already, I don't know how, and especially at turn 16, 17. So, as it stands at the moment, Slava Vasylenko will not be champion. If anything, AWR might be trying to reignite this championship hunt. Yellow flags is for Duck in the Williams there. Dropping down to 16th. What has happened to the Williams there? Was running around.
They looked fine, to be honest.
It was I think it was around P12. He's now down P16. Will Lewis has pitted again. Did this be retirement for the Mercedes there? I'll tell you who's impressed me so far. Paul in the Aston Martin, definitely in the scrap for victory. Obviously, the Aston Martin, they have tasted success this season with Slava Vasylenko. And if you're on about drivers who have never won a race so far, 3 of the top 5 have never won in RFC.
Oh!
As the Ferrari Lenny round on the exit of turn 11. The man who got the lead in the turn number 1, your race leader since the start, is spun around and now down in 7th place, given the lead back to Mashkara, and AWR is now looking at the win to reignite this title fight. The McLaren's under pressure. The Ferrari's coming again. One Ferrari's out of the equation. The other one's ready to pounce. Bradley. It's a bit like 2023, this, isn't it? You've got 4 cars in a DRS train looking for the win, and then you've got the 2 cars behind them who are just in their bit of their own world in a minute. Down towards turn number 1 we go once again, and AWR's gaining on Mashkara. We're going down towards turn number 1 under braking. And AWR picks up a penalty now. Very harsh, that one. But the game's game. You're getting penalties for going off the track. And there's yellow flags out for V-Cub of Maloon now, who is round at turn 17 there. As Skunker now comes into the pit lane. And is he starting to see carnage unfold as Linny there is now under pressure from Elias de Winter. Has changed the lead on the inside. AWR, the championship protagonist, takes the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. And Elias de Winter moves ahead of Linny. The top 7 now consists of Alpine. The French outfit looking good here in Singapore. And for the 2nd week running, and Aston Martin's running on the podium.
What a lap for Ferrari. Having Linny spin and AWR get a 3-second all within about a lap of each other. That is crazy. Linny, I don't even know what happened there. If he just decided to maybe just put the throttle down a little bit too quickly. But then AWR picked up a really good move on Mashkara, so... Yeah, fair enough.
The flag out again. That is for Sauber and Milesy, I believe. Believe Milesy's had a bit of a moment. No, it is the Williams there. No front wing out of the race.
That's going to be a safety car. Yep.
Into pit lane we all go. And Daniel, I think Daniel might gain a place here. I think Daniel's going to gain a place here on Slava Vasylenko because the McLarens are going to have to double stack. And I think this is a bit of a fortune for Linny. You know he's got race pace, so maybe he could use that to carve back through. So, McLaren's double stack, and that's going to cost him a place. Slava Vasylenko's going to drop down into P6 there, I think. Daniel, where does he come out? Did we close?
Oh,
and Daniel's ahead.
He's got it. That's crazy.
So, everyone into the pits there. Will anyone crash into the pit lane wall? Someone's continued. Kai in the Red Bull has continued. He's going to get up to P7, I believe. Which he does.
What a nice view.
That is actually quite a nice view.
I mean, oh, Michael, Kai's just got a drive-through for speeding. What is this race? Very surprised, by the way. 9 laps in, and we've only had 1 safety car, and 1 DNF. So, fair play, everyone.
Yeah, but it's not Baku.
Much better than Baku.
There's no it's not Baku. There's no castle section.
Yeah, true. But you kind of think, look, Singapore is quite a difficult track for most people. It's quite tight. It's a street circuit, but I mean, clearly people are better here. I don't know.
I don't think the Hasses are pitted. So
we'll have a look. They have, mate.
Oh.
P11, P12 for him.
Exotic went hard then. Can we just talk about 17th and 19th?
Oh my God, the Mercedes have had a right mare, haven't they? Where did they start? Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
10th
Kai
and
Harris
8th, I
started
believe.
10th. That's not like a great performance in quali in general. He would have wanted more. So, yeah, I definitely reckon he wouldn't be happy with that one. If we have a little look at Will Lewis and see where did he actually start. He started 7th, and he's now 19th. There must have been something that happened when we were dying, I guess. Like, so maybe something's happened. Daniel! 10-second penalty! He may appeal that. He may report that, sorry.
I mean, he might just... But yeah, but then if he has to pit again...
He has to take it. Oh, I think it's a bit too long, really, to go the end. I don't... If it says pit window...
They'll make it to the end. They'll make it to the end.
Yeah, it might be difficult for them. I'm not really sure. Okay.
Wait, Bradley's got to pit again. He's gone hard.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look how close Mascara's getting to the rear. But here's your positions gained. Linney's lost 6. Enthusiast has gained 6. The Hassad have gained 2 and 4. World's actually into the top 10 for the V-Car team. Nice. Daniel's gained 3. After all the chaos, Slava Vasylenko is where he started.
Yeah, after all that, it seems pointless. But
Mercedes, I hope this isn't a bad omen for the real life race.
I hope it is. As it stands, the gap does decrease, and the gap will end up being 50 points, which is good for AWR. Slava will not be happy with this as it stands, but look at the other two, with Froome obviously not being here, so is out of the fight anyway. And Kai Harris down in P17, getting no points. At the moment, I mean, it has always been a 2-horse race. Really, we've all known it's been a 1-horse race, but, you know, there you go. That's how the cookie crumbles, really, in racing. I don't know.
I think I know what happened with Linney.
What happened?
That inside curve of turn 11 is monstrous.
Do you reckon he touched
and if you take too much, that can unsettle the rear. Like, you can touch it, safety car's ending, but you can't clobber it. And then also the curb on the left-hand side as well. If you touch that, that's what sends you around. So it might already been in a half spin, and that curve's like, yeah, let's just kill you completely. Make sure you don't do the Oscar Piastri AWR. You've got a title to fight for. You're fighting for a race win on your first race back in like 2 events.
2.
Not so sure. So, how slow can we go? Let's do the cha-cha. Let's do the side-by-side. The wiggle-wiggle to get the tyre temperatures back up. We're approaching 16 and 17. When is it pedal to the metal? When's foot to the floor? When are we going for the restart here? We're going to be going on to lap 11. Green flags waving. The Singapore Grand Prix is about to go again. Here we go on a turn 18 and turn 19. Down the main straight once more. Down towards turn 11 we go. AWR lead from Mascara. And then Paul under pressure already from Bradley as we go through turn number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looking running outside. But then that could put Daniel into him. Paul gets out of shape. He's now pulling out to the inside. Will Brothers keeping on the inside. Down the inside. The Aston Martin on the inside. Touching the side pod there. As now we go down towards turn number 6 and turn number 7. It is Paul. Has to concede the place. And Daniel on the Williams looking to get into the top 4. Paul defends it. Swaps back to the inside line. And is keeping that top 4. Bradley backing to the podium place is on board now with Paul, going very deep, and could that open the door as Linney now ahead of Kai, and Linney now looking back to charge through the field as Kai is in the wall on the exit of turn number 9, I want to say. I'm not actually sure what's happened to Kai. He's down in the P15. Is there any damage? There is front left end plate damage there for Kai, and that Red Bull, it's a bit like 23, one Red Bull just fading away here in Singapore, looking over their shoulders, now under pressure from the sister team, like when Liam Lawson knocked out Verstappen in 23, as AWR's almost got a 1 second gap as we hit the brakes through turn 14 and down towards turn 16 now. 8 tenths of a second is the gap as we go through 16 and 17. As I think that's a bit of a mistake there from AWR, costing them around 10th and 10th and a half. As Skunker now ahead of Exotic as well in the Haas. So there are a couple drivers who have to pit again due to starting on the hards and going hard again. Milesy, 3 second time penalty 4 track limits there, and the top 3 have broken away from Paul. So it's now a 3-car shootout for victory in Singapore. One of them has to pit again though, and Paul is just going to be losing time hand over fist. And Daniel has almost lost that DRS as well, as there is a Ferrari, I think, or a Mercedes looking around the outside. Contact there between Kai and Kai, as now we go down towards turn number 7. Here we go. The Mercedes has fallen back a bit, but there it is. The Mercedes looking to swap around as Will Lewis gets out of Kai Harris. As now, what's his name? World in the Alpine picks up a 3-second time. The Sauber and Milesy looking to get in the action with Enthusiast there. As now we go towards turn number 10. Does he dare to go down the inside? No, he does not. But the top 3 are running away, and the Saubers looking competitive here in this phase of the race. There's a massive moment for Enthusiast there. The Sauber had to get a stop on, and he's been tapped by the V-Carb. And there's the V-Carb and the 2 Mercedes, I believe, who have been caught up in it, along with the Sauber, I think. No, it's a Sauber and Mercedes, a Red Bull, as there's it goes round the outside. Kai looking on the move for Harris. Harris now defends against the Red Bull. The Red Bull using all the battery has now got Sauber in front of him. Will Kai send it on Harris towards turn 16? He goes on the inside. Does he make contact? He makes a lot of contact, and off the road goes Harris. And now Harris rejoins the track behind the V-Carb, and Linny picks up a 3-second penalty for track limits, and probably Kai is just going to come into the pit lane to retire.
That was filthy from Kai, to be honest. That move was
Eagle
not...
put pens on, Mom said.
Oh, go away.
Right, yellow card. Totally gone.
Always. Yeah, that was... I think that was a bit dirty from Kai, to be honest. That was definitely not the move. Sorry. Bradders almost went for a move on Mascara there. I was trying to... Shut up!
You went for a move for some new mascara, sorry.
I hate this guy. Can we just kick it?
Well, I don't judge. I don't judge him because we're not allowed to do that. 2025 now.
I'll tell you who Bradley is looking aggressive. He seems to have a bit of pace compared to Mascara. As now we go towards number James. I'm gonna punch you back to Wales in a minute. As we go through turn number 14, I'll punch you to Glasgow then. Through turn 15, and then towards turn number 16 and turn number 17. The McLaren's gaining on the Ferrari, but can do nothing to make a challenge. And Paul is just fading away now. He's basically towing them all along. As I say that, he gains 2 tenths back on that lead train. As now down the main straight we go. 2 tenths of a second is the gap. Now 3 tenths of a second. As we go through turn number 1 once again, and the top 3 are nose to tail, a bit wide by Bradley mid-corner. Bit of mid-corner understeer there due to the dirty air, but it is satisfying. If you look at the top 5 different teams in the top 5. You've got 8 different teams in the top 10. So a lot of teams looking to get points here in Singapore. And here we go, change of lead. Mascaro to the outside and AWR to the inside, running outside. Mascaro will try it. Isn't the old up and under through turn number 7. AWR is going to keep to the inside line. Watch Mascaro go there. But Danny is going to Bradley on the McLaren. Bradley on the inside. It will switch to the outside. Can the Rebel get it done? Running outside of the McLaren. Almost contact. Bradley almost in the wall. And it's towards turn 10. Do they dare to go side by side towards turn number 10? Mascara backs out of it, and what a lovely lens on the inside. Mascara has to concede, and Bradley had to get on with it, and he has to make that extra stop, and is now looking at putting his sights on victory at the Singapore Grand Prix. Well, race lead at the Singapore Grand Prix. Pit window will be opening soon, but I'm gonna guess that's not the right pit window, but all right. That's a bit early. So apparently the game says pit windows are meant to open next lap. You don't really want to pit until at least lap number 18 or 19 through 16 and 17. Mascara seems to be struggling here compared to Bradley. I see that rear light flashing. So is Mascara struggling for a bit of battery there?
Yeah, nice, mate.
What?
Sorry, I had it on the like showing the times because I wanted that like the last couple laps, and it didn't show it how I wanted. And
battery percentage update, Rio?
I don't know. After the battery.
Are we just praying that it don't die? Don't like this.
I think it's gonna die, mate.
So Bradley gaining on the Ferrari down towards turn at number 7 we go once again. And Paul, he was fading away. He's actually now keeping in touch considering that battling that was ongoing. Linny's stuck in a bit of a stalemate here in P7 at the back of the train. Slava Vasylenko's doing better on this middle stint compared to his first stint. Linny will be having for no more mistakes to keep any hope of a Singapore victory alive. So 6 laps done on these tyres. Kai Harris. Ooh. Kai Harris and the stream's frozen again.
What has?
The screen share.
It's fine, mate.
It won't even load
The
now.
screen share's not.
I was literally looking at it, mate. Is it fine now?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, what? Is it fine? You have to, oh, okay, it's done it again. All right, we're alone again. We are watching this fight. What the hell? I'm really sorry. Brothers just took the lead, and Discord decided to have a mare because, of course, it did. Oh my God! For God's sake. Yeah, we'll watch this fight. I'm gonna try and restart Discord real quick. Which one's Discord again? We always have this issue. Just if it's not Discord, then it's yeah. If it's not Discord, then it's my stream, and if it's not the stream, then it's the game, and if it's not the game, yeah, we can't have a normal stream here.
Hi, Eagle.
Hi.
You alright, Eagle Love?
I'm watching the Twitch, and I saw we've missed 2 change of leads.
Yeah, literally. Anyway, I was back in the lead, so it's basically like nothing happened, mate.
Linny's got now 6 seconds worth of penalties, I do believe that is. So yeah, we're just going to pretend
Lovely
nothing
helmet,
happened. A bit like Oliver Behrman's helmet when he raced for Ferrari. I think it's one you can customize too.
Hello keeps coming up because that's not me. But
pardon?
That pit window isn't me that keeps coming up. I think I don't know.
Schmeagle.
Hello.
Instructions from the guy behind with the nerdy glasses.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're looking for a change of lead. Bradley's looking to the outside, turn 16. Will he go to the inside line towards turn number 16? Thinks better of it. Doesn't want to cost this 3-car train too much time. But it's a matter of when do you pull the pin on Bradley's side to come into the pits for a set of medium tyres, because then this could give Singapore 2023 vibes when the 2 silver arrows were hunting down the pack. George Russell, obviously we know we saw a binder on that final lap. The game's paused again, so lovely to see. And now it's
I've got something important to tell him.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yellow flags out for Kai in the Red Bull. Sorry to interrupt. Turn 13, the Red Bull is off on the runoff.
Attempt?
Potentially. If he's trying it, he's not doing it very well.
Tell Eagle to use a head free, it doesn't work. Tell Eagle to not use a head free, it doesn't work properly. Only behind free works.
Okay.
Whatever that means, like.
Yeah, I know.
Kai Harris has been lapped. No, not Kai Harris.
Oh, Bradley.
EVR Kai. I did used to know his surname. I don't know how.
Kai Harris into the pit lane. Mercedes having a woeful event. I think it's safe to say Striker Boy finding himself in the points again for the Haas team, doing a bit of a wonder job. Considering the car he's got, and Bradley, I think he might come into the pit lane soon because he's starting to struggle through the rear of AWI. He might just try and cause some carnage here, so then he can try and back them all up. As Kai picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits on the exit of turn 19. And Bradley, if he's smart, he wouldn't cost himself all too much time because he's gonna pit and he's gonna come out, I think, around 12th, 13th. Considering how much time you go, top GY
last time I
left
touched the custom setting to find the gaps. Do you remember what Mon said about with the gaps between 2 positions?
Top GY is the one out of the session, so it's
it
fine.
crashed the game, so I don't want to do it.
Don't then. So, through turn number 1 for the 18th time, this race is actually flying on by.
Yeah.
Considering how long of a track it actually is. We're looking for a first-time winner if Mascara can win 3 of the 5 drivers in the top 5. Haven't won so far, and Bradley's looking to challenge for the lead again. AWR not even going to defend it, and Bradley will keep it on the inside, and almost contact there, but just enough space given towards turn number 8. We go around the outside. Bradley will look. Will he now try to switch back on the exit of turn number 8? Being majestic if he didn't get it off, but he cannot get it off, and those hard tyres on Bradley's car being stuck in the dirty air, seeming to fade away as now Paul gaining a bit of that time back. And could we now then see a 6-car trainer, Slava Vasylenko, has fallen out of DRS and he's stuck in P7 here.
Yeah,
a championship leader. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, he was running. I thought he was running P6 most of the race, to be honest, and then suddenly he's gone down to P7 and boom, basically. But I haven't seen.
Might
him.
have been.
Yeah,
might have been a mistake. Kai's probably going to retire now.
Retires finally. Little does
I think
he know
that was long overdue.
He has just charged his team quite a lot of money because 10 seconds. I'm pretty sure he's going. I don't know.
Which Kai?
Kai.
The one that retired, mate.
Moron.
Yeah, I can't see at the moment.
EVR Kai.
Right. Actually, guess who's back in DRS? Paul is back in the lead train, I believe, as we go towards turn number 1. I don't think he actually might have just fallen out of DRS, to be honest.
Close.
Gavin 1 second. It was very, very close. The top 3 might be trying their own games. I think Bradley might just trying to hold up for a safety car. AWR is in prime position for victory here, and if you're AWR, do you just charge up the pack and then go for a quaddy-like lap to try and run away? As there goes the top 2 once again. Bradley and AWR are wheel to wheel through turn 8 once again. He's going to try a switch back again. We get stuck on the rear left tyre, and now we go towards turn number 9, and I completely forgot AWR has a 3-second time penalty. So if you're going based off this, it's Mascara v Paul for the win. Paul has never won in RFC before. Can it be a first for the Aston Martin driver? Not for the Aston Martin team. We now have a 6-car train. Are you able to see how much penalties everyone has exactly?
Yeah, I can see how many warnings. Not pens, sorry, not like time pens.
So Lily's on 7.
So he's on 6 seconds of pens, basically. Believe that's how it works. Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah, 3 warnings is a pen.
I can't see how, like, because it could be that he got a 10-second or something at some point. It could count as one. I'm not sure. Bradley's coming
into
to
the pits. So, pin has been pulled. Where did he come out? It's now a scrap. Mascara v AWR v Paul v Daniel v Linny. You've got 2 Ferraris still in the hunt. So, I mean, Lily's got a 6-second weather penalty. No hard tyres. Looking pretty good condition there. Where does Bradley come out? It's a bit like, I mean, I know I link it a lot, but it's a bit like 23 this. You see the Red Bull pitting after the safety car, and they're just tumbling down the order into the bottom 7 of our remaining drivers. He comes out P13, and for these final 12 laps of racing, Bradley's a man on the mission to take the crown in Singapore. But will he do it? Probably not. But turn number 10 awaits these drivers, awaits the top 5, in fact. Slava Vasylenko in the top 6 once again, back where he started the Singapore Grand Prix. And AWR knows he's got that penalty. Mascara and Paul and Daniel, I think, don't, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it's actually only the 2 Ferraris who have track limit penalties. So the Ferraris' hope of wins, I think, are just gone. I think it's Mascara v Paul, mainly, for this race win. Paul's now starting to lose a bit of time again compared to earlier in the stint. Lap 20 of 31. We're about to go on to lap 21 of 31. Singapore Grand Prix, we've had action. We've had battles for the lead. Hopefully tier 1 is like this tomorrow, as Bradley's just at the fastest middle sector, already putting those medium tyres to a great work. I think he's gained 3 seconds on Will Lewis. As, I need you to help me here, because I can't just keep rambling on.
Sorry, you were doing really well, so I didn't
No, Eagle, let him do it, come on.
Oh, I thought he was doing a really good job, so.
Into the pits comes Skunker. Skunk it into...
Let him do the rest of the race.
Okay, fine, whatever. Skunk it into the box as well. So our podium sitter will not be getting the podium this week, I think it is safe to say. So, yeah, the fight for the win is yellow flags are out for the Aston Martin. Oh, right, has the Aston Martin retired?
No.
He's retired.
No, he hasn't.
Oh.
He's just decided to do a yellow flag for no reason. Maybe the I think it was Williams that went, or Racing Bull that went past. Maybe he like went wide or something. But yeah, no, it's fine. Straight. Bradders is on insane form right now on those medium tyres, those new mediums compared to these guys. He's got a lot of cars though in the way and a big gap to gain up to everyone else. And his mediums will go off by the end of the race anyway. Like their hard tyres will go off. So I don't know. He needs to get a move on. Try and get past some of these guys. I think he's just got past Will Lewis already. Whoops, I can't do maths apparently. Yeah, so just got past Will Lewis. So that great camera there. All he's got is the two Hask drivers who are currently double points again. They were double points in Baku. And
not for long.
Double points at the moment. But yeah, as you say, not for long because I'm sure Bradders will make easy work of them as he comes around a final few corners. Striker Boy's actually just gone past. World and Exotic have both come in. As Bradders there.
So fastest lap.
Oh, Exotic! Oh, I was talking about Haas. I need to stop.
Can we have a look what that fastest lap was?
I can't get the fastest lap up. I can get the fastest sectors. Sorry.
Was it a 1:31?
Yeah, I think so.
That was faster than someone's time in Q1.
That's crazy.
Right. So, anyway, back to the actual. I think Mascara would happily just sit here, really. If he's got the DRS, he can't be put under threat from Paul, considering that he's got a McLaren compared to an Aston Martin. Daniel, on for a podium for Williams. They haven't been on the podium since Australia, I would want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Can't think. Not in both divisions, but in Div 2, yeah.
So,
Daniel has had a lot of good races, though, this season. But yeah, Daniel, since he's come into the team, has been great for them. He's got some good results. He's got a lot of pace, to be fair to him. So I'm not surprised. A podium for him, if he can obviously hold on, will be a nice thing for the season, I think. Mashkara is actually right on the back of AWR.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ, he's pushing him around the circuit very much. It is crazy close between them. Less than 3 attempts. Okay, no. Of course, as soon as I said that, it goes to 4.
Bradley ahead of Striker Boy. Striker Boy pits as well.
Okay,
to be fair, I think he's got a pit stop to Maloon. So, is this a masterclass strategy? Here we go, we're on the outside, we go with Mascara looking for the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix on the track. If it was to finish like this, he would win the race due to penalties. We go through turn number 8 and towards turn number 9, and that battle for the lead was side by side for about a couple milliseconds there, as there is a 5-car DRS train, and Bradley up into the top 8 now. I think a top 6 is definitely on here with 8 laps remaining of this Singapore Grand Prix. What isn't possible really around Singapore? The impossible could become possible. And I was completely wrong about Striker Boy, by the way. He's down in 13th now, but he hasn't got long to go until he is back with them. Gap in championship will go to 50 points. If it was to finish like this, but obviously AWR I think is going to finish in P3, so that's going to take away 7 points, and the gap will actually be 60 points. So he's only really going to gain 7 points as the cars file through turn number 15 and 16 and 17 and through 18 and 19 for the 23rd time. And we go on to lap 24 of this race. It's a bit of a calm phase of Bradley ahead of Elias Loenta now, who has been running a super race quite quietly. Has the Alpine top 8 for the French outfit here, whilst his teammate all the way down in a low P17. Yeah, I mean, it just caught my eye that an Alpine in the top 8. We haven't seen that a lot in 2025. It's phenomenal driving from Elliot. I believe started in P12, P13. Yeah, P12 there. For the Alpine, getting him to get that car. Is that damage on the front wing, on the front left end plate? Or is my eyes going
No, you're
fuzzy?
not.
It is. Alistair Winter has got some
that
front wing. So Alistair Winter's got some front wing damage, which he must have picked up. I'm gonna guess during the safety car restart. Just to, oh, hang on. How many warnings has Daniel got?
I don't know.
What can you look?
2.
If his 10-second gets removed, he's actually in the fight for the win. Remember, he's got that 10-second. Because he hit the back of Bradley.
Yeah, he got the Bradders, yeah.
So,
surprised you pulled that
have we
out,
got a three-way fight for the win? The podium, however, will be...
matter because Mascara has just taken the lead back
outside,
away from AWR.
takes the lead of AWR. I just blanked out for a minute because I was trying to work some out. Mascara to the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. And I think Paul will be quite happy with that. I think he was actually about to lose DRS, but AWR looking to come back at him towards turn number 1, dives to the inside. There's contact between the side on the front tire off the track goes Mascara, but all fair racing that was as AWR goes deep and goes Mascara back to the lead. But now, is it going to be a carbon copy of the repeat at turn 1? AWR's now got DRS, and he's got the battery. The ERS is on. He's gaining in the slipstream. He's gaining in the toe towards turn 5, towards turn 7, back to the inside, and into the lead goes AWR. But Mascara can break Layla and take the lead in Singapore. Mascara leads in Singapore. Will AWR look to fight back on the outside of turn number 9? Running outside of turn 9, has to back out of it now. There's the inside of turn number 10. Oh, losing the rear on the traction, but now has to concede the lead. That battle went all the way from turn number 16 all the way down to turn number 10. But if that's going to keep happening, could this open the door for Paul or for Daniel, or even if there's a 4-car pile-up for Linny? Because as it stands at the moment, Slava Vasylenko is going to be finishing P5 because of Linny's time penalty. Bradley, what is the gap between him and Slava Vasylenko? 11 lap time. They'll be better to the end now. For 3.9 seconds, he will catch that come 31 laps. Maloon, I think that was, just picked up a 3-second time penalty. Daniel as well for the Williams team, looking for a podium. Mascara cut the gap out to 6-7 tenths of a second now. As I say, 6 tenths to 7 tenths of a second. 7.5 tenths, and it was almost 8 tenths. So is there like no battery now for AWR? We've got around 6 laps of racing to go. 26, 27, 28. Yeah, 6 laps to go. And there is the battery difference. Paul is looking a lot better compared to AWR as he's got the overtake on. As now we're going down towards turn number 7 once again. And AWR is gaining. Will he go to the inside? Not close enough. Might have run into the rear of him there. But he did not. And he can continue on in the Singapore Grand Prix. There's your tyres for you. 61% on the rear right. Puncture territory. 62% now, actually, as we enter the final stages of this race. Could punctures be on the cards here? Kai Harris, it's a catastrophe of a race, really. Down in P14 for the Mercedes team. Will Lewis has done well to recover to 9th, but I don't think the Mercedes boss will be quite happy with that one as we go towards turn number 14 and then flat through 15 towards 16 and 17. Here is Bradley. 2 seconds now is the gap. He's on a mission here. And I think he's actually on for a top 5 finish due to Lily's penalties at this current moment also has in time. Does he?
Yeah, he's got a 3. So yeah,
I still think he'll get a top 5.
Honestly, this race can go. It can go anywhere. Okay, well, we're watching literally a fight for the lead right now. I don't even know if you are. Are you watching it?
No, because your screen share
still frozen. Okay, well, AWI is now down to 2nd. Mascara has taken the lead again. We go on to lap 29.
I'm watching the Twitch.
I actually just hate this, bro. 1 minute. Is it working? Sick, it's done again. 1 minute, guys, 1 minute. I'm really sorry. We are just having to deal with my my great internet. I don't know, it's quality. Get back on here, see if we can see a fight at all. No, we can't. Okay. Oh my god, I hate streaming, bro. My internet's not cut out. Hello.
Hi.
Again.
I'm
Hey,
back.
babe.
Never say that again.
I
Welcome
hate
to
my
the
life,
stream,
man.
guys.
The stream didn't really end. It ended for a bit.
Felipe Massa's in first. That's a throwback.
So, Mascara leads. Oh my! I just spilled my drink. Did I?
It's
Or is the lid
Felipe
on?
Massa,
Lid's
mate.
on. So, Mascara leads the Singapore Grand Prix. Hasn't got any penalties. We've got 3 laps remaining of this Grand Prix. He's looking in prime position, isn't he? Paul's just really hanging on to the train. Once after post-race penalties, I'm going to expect Daniel to get his 10-second remove. So the podium, I think, will be Mascara, Paul, and Daniel. What happened to Linny?
He's out, mate.
Linny actually did crash. We missed it, so it doesn't
Vasylenko's still
matter
in
anymore.
6th.
Skunker
he's gonna get
into
anywhere
the
higher.
top 9. And hang on a minute, Bradley's almost caught up to the train.
All right, calm down. Hang on. Goulet's going to take 2nd in the Aston Martin.
I just said this.
No way. He's going to take 2nd. You see that Pele died? About 10 years behind, mate.
Did he? What? When?
Oh my god, bro.
I hope you're joking.
I mean, Poulet's kind of battling down. We are on the penultimate
Pele
lap of the
die?
race now. I can't lie. I've had so many issues with just... Oh my god, I just
Did Pele
I hate internet, bro.
die?
Oh my god, you're
Right,
actually
so
asking...
we're on the penultimate lap of this Singapore Grand Prix, and Bradley is almost here. If there was an extra 4 or 5 laps, he could have really just taken this win and run away from the field. Can we have a look at tyre wear throughout the top 4, please? Because I would
No.
love to
But he got
see
rage-baited.
how much... Why can't we?
Well, that one don't do
Yeah,
anything.
you got rage-baited.
Wait, what did that do? Oh, nothing. I can only look at that. Sorry, mate.
Can't look at tyre wear.
Nope.
Lenny.
Unless
No,
there's a
and then
secret
the
thing I don't know
AWR's up
about. All I can do is
the
tyre
band.
damage, which is like
Yeah.
79 for AWR.
Oh,
But that's
I
tyre
don't
wear.
think AWR's going to do this.
Do tyre damage then.
I'm not doing it for all of them. It's fine. Their tyres will be
What?
very close to dying, basically. But there's
So,
1 lap left. I'm sure
Char
we
is
won't
like-
see any punctures. But
Right, so we're entering turn 16 and 17 for the penultimate
this
time of this race. Bradley is here and ready to fight for a podium. He has to overtake 3 cars to get... I mean, even with that, I don't think he's going to get a podium.
it's
So,
just
Slava Vasylenko is going to be finishing P6. Championship decided today? No. Final lap of the race is underway. Mascara on debut, I believe, in RFC
Second
leads
race.
the way. Second race then, looking for his first ever victory. Obviously, I think he raced for Williams in Australia, if you want to correct me on that, and got a podium. So down towards turn number 7 we go. For the final time, Mascara is just defending thin air because he knows he doesn't want to put any risks here. The first sector is done, and we got 2 sectors to go. Mascara leads the Singapore Grand Prix ahead of AWR. Obviously, AWR, Daniel and Bradley have got those penalties. Daniel could probably get his penalty removed post-race with the stewards. As now we go towards turn number 10 for the final time. Will anyone do a George Russell? No, they will not. And now we go towards turn number 13 over the Anderson Bridge for the final time. As now we go down towards turn 14 for the final time. There is Bradley making the move around the outside. It's doing turn now it is actually the outside. Wheel to wheel with the Williams. Then we go on the braking and around the outside. Is there going to be contact on the inside? No. Daniel gives enough space and Bradley makes a move on the final lap. But the story was thinking Ferrari, Q1, Q2 led the way. Mascara out of nowhere took pole position, lost the lead on the start to Linny. Linny crashed out. Mascara kept it consistent. Out of the final corner, Singapore lights up for Papaya. They win the Singapore Grand Prix. Paul takes P2, AWR P3, Bradley P4. Daniel will be in P6, but if he gets that penalty removed, it should be P3 for the Williams for the 2nd week running. Aston Martin are on the podium. Look at this fight. Round the final corner we go. Elias de Winter takes 8th. Mould in 7th. Striker Boy 9th. Skunker 10th. Will Lewis in 10th there. Skunker just misses out on the points. Exotic P12 with that 10-second time penalty. Kai Harris, what a miserable race for Mercedes. Only a singular point as McLaren win and they get themselves 35 points. Mercedes only 1 point. That Constructors' Championship, it's probably done and dusted there. Milesy in P16 there. Enthusiast 14th. Meloon in the 15th. Milesy out of the final corner in P16. Sauber last once again. But you've got a maiden race winner. Mascara, under the floodlights in Marina Bay in Singapore, is your race winner this evening. Eagle, James, what did you think of that Singapore Grand Prix?
I've been in bed the whole time.
I hate my life.
Okay.
That's what we
So,
think.
Singapore Grand Prix is done and dusted, and you've got a papaya car victorious, like we've seen a boatload of many times in 2025. This time, though, it's not Slava Vasylenko. It is
The other
Mascara. As onto the podium we go with your top three. You've got a McLaren, you've got an Aston Martin, and you've got a Scuderia Ferrari driver shaking hands with the presenter and raising that trophy high and proud.
McLaren, not Ferrari.
The top three are on the podium, and in those black overalls representing the chrome livery. The champagne is sprayed.
I've got particles on. Sorry, guys.
Why is there no champagne?
Because I got particles off, I'm pretty sure.
So,
what are particles?
Here's a new rule. Champagne's been banned in Singapore, so it is now actually air bottles. Driver of the day, the game gave to World. Obviously, people will be able to vote for that, but it's probably going to be Paul, if I'm not wrong. Shut up, James, for the 5th time. I think I've said that. So, Mascara wins the Singapore Grand Prix ahead of Paul, and then AWR, and then it was...
Eagle, I thought you weren't going to do that.
The race director's different.
Then it was Bradley, and then it was Slava Vasylenko, then Daniel, and then
Export session results.
World.